Hi, it's Nancy from Life's Blessings and Homeschool, and I have my kids here today. They're being a little bit silly, but we're going to try to do a video talking about our homeschool year, giving an update from their perspective. So we're in the school year 2020-2021, and Dulcie has just started kindergarten, and Joelle is in 2nd grade. And so how are you enjoying your first year of kindergarten, Dulcie? Do you like kindergarten? Okay. So what is something that you like about kindergarten?
I like math.
You like math? Okay. So is this your first year doing math? No. This is your 2nd year doing math, even though you just started kindergarten. So you learned how to add and subtract, though, last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is different about math this year than what it was last year? Are you doing bigger numbers this year? Are you doing smaller numbers? Are you doing bigger numbers? Okay. So are there any different tools that you get to use in your math that you didn't use last year? Yes? What do you get to do in math that you didn't do last year? You were telling me that one of your favorite things to do was...
I didn't do number line.
You didn't use a number line last year, but this year you're getting to use a number line when you do your addition. And so how do you do that? How do you use the number line? So like if you had 3 plus 2, then how would you do that on a number line?
So you see the 3 on the number line, and then you go 2 times, and then...
Which way? 2 times which way?
Like forward or backwards? Like front.
Okay, so to the right. So 3 plus 2 would be, you put your finger on number 3, and then you would go over 2 spaces to the right, right? That's what you're trying to say? Alright, so you have been able to study some other subjects with us this year too, not just math. So what are the other subjects that you're doing this year?
We are doing new Bible.
Oh, we got a new Bible study this year. Yes. And what other subjects do we learn about besides Bible and math? That's our cat Ginger crying at the door. We're outside and she wants to come out with us, but she can't because she is what?
Pregnant.
She's pregnant. She's about to have some babies, so we're not letting her outside because she's very close to being due. So, all right. What other subjects? You were doing math. You're learning how to write words. So what subject is that? Do you know?
History?
No, it's not history, but it's language arts. But history is another subject that we're learning. So what are you doing in history then? Since you want to talk about history. Do we do history together, or do you do history by yourself?
Together.
Dulcie says by herself, and Joelle says together. Does it feel like you do history by yourself some days? Like nobody's answering mommy's questions, just you? I bet Joelle feels the same way though. What about you, Joelle? You feel like you do history by yourself some days? No, we do it together. So, what are we learning about in history, Joelle?
George Washington.
George Washington. We just started learning about him. Do you remember the story that we read about him? We've only read one story about him so far. Not really.
He's my favorite guy.
He's your favorite guy. We only read one story so far. So we read the story about the cherry tree. Okay. Alright, so what do we learn this year in science? What kind of science are we doing this year?
We're learning about space.
Yes, we're learning about space. We're doing astronomy.
Astronomy.
And what does that big word mean, Joelle? Dulcie's going to back out of the way. She said, I don't know. I'm getting out of here. What does the word astronomy mean, Joelle? It's the study of...
I'm trying to draw some space.
It's the study of what?
Study of the universe.
Yes, it's the study of the universe and all the things that are inside the universe.
But now we're learning about the sun.
Oh yeah, we've been learning about the sun now. So what is cool about our new Bible book that we have?
That it has cool things.
It has cool things in it. So which subject would you say that it goes along with? Does it go along with your history that you're learning, or does it go along with your science that you're learning?
History. Science.
Science, that's correct. Because our Bible lessons have been about space too, haven't they?
Yeah.
For the most part. Some of them have not, but mostly they've been about that. They've also been about what kind of animal?
I forgot.
Bugs. We've learned about some bugs. Which kind of bug did we learn about in the Bible? They said it looks like that the bug is doing something.
A praying mantis.
Yeah, a praying mantis.
Praying mantis. We saw a praying mantis on our porch.
Yeah, we saw a praying mantis on our porch. Like the next day after we read that lesson, didn't we? That was pretty cool. And you were able to tell me which kind of bug that was.
And it looked like he was praying.
Yeah, he looked like he was praying.
Yay.
But he wasn't, was he? No.
Nope.
Because what did we talk about? The animals don't have a... What do humans have that animals do not have?
Brain?
Oh, they have brains of sorts. Because they have to know, their body has to know what to do. So God does tell them what to do.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, what does a human have? And like whenever we die, then we get, yes, our soul goes to heaven or goes to hell, right? So the bugs don't have souls. So a bug doesn't have a reason to pray.
But when animals die, do they get buried up?
Yes, we bury our animals whenever they die. Like if it's, a pet or something.
Like a cat? Like
yes. Yes.
Like that person, like that cat's that crying.
Yeah, like the cat that's crying right now.
Ginger.
Which is Ginger, yes.
In there.
Yes, if Ginger was to die for any reason, which we rebuke that in Jesus' name, because we love Ginger. We want to have more years with Ginger. She's still very young. But if she was to pass away for any reason, then yes, we would bury her. Yes, just like we bury people. That's correct. Alright, so what are you learning in language arts, Joelle? You've been learning about punctuation, and then you started learning about a and an, and then you started learning past, present, and future tense, right? So you've been telling me if the verbs are correct in the sentence, past, present, or future tense, according to how the rest of the sentence is written. So what about you, Dulce? What are you doing? What are you doing in language arts? You know what language arts is? That's the one that you're always cutting things out.
Oh, yeah, glue things.
Yeah, you've been cutting and gluing. But what have you been cutting and gluing?
Is it paper or cardboard?
No, that wasn't really what I was asking.
Paper.
That wasn't really what I was asking, but yes, it's been paper. So what does the paper have on it, though?
It has, sometimes it has, a house, and
Then you have to find the word.
There's like a family and there's a car.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta glue on them. And then they got to stick on the next picture and it has words on the next picture.
Mm-hmm. So you have to find what picture matches which word. Is that what you're doing? Yes. Okay, Joelle. Something you wanted to say? Or was you just going to answer that question for her?
Yeah, I want to answer.
Yeah. Let's let Dulcie answer her own questions and you answer yours, okay? All right. So is there something else that you've been learning about, Joelle, that you want to talk about?
Yes.
What? Math. What have you been doing in math?
I've been learning about well, there was one math that I had to connect to the dots and it went all the way to 76, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I could color it if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And also I've been learning about more takeaway.
Okay.
And some of the fact families.
Oh, yeah. What is a fact family?
So there was one fact family about like it told you a word, but you had to write the number, what it said. Like there was a word that said 1 plus 1. Then you could equals 3, and then you had to write the
1 plus 1 equals 3?
Yeah, and they would do it in letters.
What did you say?
1
plus 1 equals 2. Yes, not 3. You said it
1
twice.
plus 1.
I was wanting you to catch that.
1 plus 1 equals, like, it said 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then
Yes.
I had to write the letter. That would be in numbers. And then, that would be in letters. And then I had to draw it in numbers.
Uh-huh. But a fact family is when there are numbers that have something in common, right? Like 1 plus 2 equals 3, and then 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 take away 1 equals 2. 3 take away 2 equals 1. That would be the fact family. Yeah. All right. It's different when you're talking in front of a camera, isn't it? It's hard to think sometimes of what we're trying to say. Yep. Me too. I have the same problem whenever I make videos by myself, so I understand. I mess up too sometimes when I make videos. That's okay. It's real life. Alright, Dulcie, something else? You want to stop playing with your hair and tell us something else that you've been learning? Or is there anything else you can think of? You're doing really good. Super duper good. What other subject are we learning about?
I think I'm done.
We've been learning some Spanish.
Spanish.
So how do you say shoes in Spanish?
Zapatos.
Yes. How do you say shirt in Spanish?
That one I forgot. Camisa.
Yeah.
Camisa.
How do you say pantalones in English?
Pants.
So, ¿dónde están tus ojos?
Eyes.
Sí, pero ¿dónde está? Where are they? That's what ¿dónde está means. Where are they?
Right there.
Oh yeah, there's his eyes. All right. So, how do you say my name is Joelle? Mi nombre? There we go. Mi nombre es Joelle. But what is your name in Spanish?
Joelle.
Yes, your name is Joelle. Your name is Dulce. Don't need a translation. It's already in Spanish. Alright. We had fun making this video, so we hope you enjoyed hearing from the children's point of view how their homeschool year is going. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a big thumbs up. and God bless. Take care.